So when we do break up into the teams, if you look around the perimeter, team 1 will be there, team 2 back there by that piece of paper, team 3 there. We got 4 there. Is that 5? Because it's the block game. 6 is there. 7, 8, 9, and 10. So it does a big circle. So what this is it's how we're going to practice, and what we would do at a boot camp, how we're going to practice phase pool planning. Who has done the block game before? Raise your hands high. I guarantee you, as we go through this, you will get better from doing this. Repetition makes us all better. So, very simple exercise. We're going to build a wooden block tower. 4 different color blocks, 4 different contractors. You'll see a couple of those teams had, I think, 5 people on it. So one of the people on those teams, and I think I picked teams that have had people that have done the block game before, will play the role of the general contractor, kind of overseeing the pool planning process. Unlike what George said earlier, we are going to pull the whole tower, okay? Not just a portion of it. So keep that in mind. We're going to give you an elevation so you know what it's going to look like. We're going to give you plans so that you can look at it. You're going to need to decide what you're going to call those blocks so that everybody's using the same terminology. I did this once at MSOE. They were calling things hot dogs and hamburgers and all kinds of different food items. It worked for them, okay? But whatever you do, use the same common language. Now the dynamics, and George had walked you through how to do this. There's 4 pieces of information that go on your Post-it. 4 tasks. Step 1, draw 2 lines. Break it up into 3 pieces of information. That's the important first step. Step 2, at the top is the task that Post-it represents. It's the work that Post-it represents. So in this case, it's install red triangle with longest edge down. Second, in the middle, number of days it's going to take to accomplish that task. For this exercise, all blocks take 1 day to install, so that's going to be easy for everybody. It's important when you do your pool plans that everybody uses days. We get into some where people want to put weeks or half days, whatever, but make sure it's days so you can do the math later when you're looking at critical path and duration. Lastly is the trigger. It's what you need from other people to make sure in order for you to do this work. Okay, and I say trigger because it's 2 pieces of information. It's 1, it's what you physically need in place to do this work, and 2, it's the flow or the order of the work. Okay, a simple exercise is thinking about you're roughing out a wall, and you've got plumbing and electrical in that wall. Okay, but only 1 contractor can be in that wall at any one time. Okay, the electrician and the plumber both need studs to do their work, but you decided that the plumber's going first and then the electrician's going second. So the trigger for the electrician is not studs, it's the plumber. Because once they finish the work, they know they can start.